Hey, everybody, what's up? Thanks for watching the show. It's called Punchlines, a nice mix of sports, comedy, conversation, and gambling advice. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and today's show, man, I am pumped up because one of my favorites is here, Jeff Parles, and I'm pumped up, but I'm probably not as pumped up as his favorite team in New York met Jesse Winker after his pinch hit home run, his first with the Metropolitans yesterday, and this angle is amazing. So here he is. And by the way, I thought he was a sacrifice fly. I thought the game was over. And he's like, hey, sack fly. He looks like Sawyer from Lost. And then he runs the back. Look at the gorgeous lettuce, as the players call it. So I didn't realize. It's his first homer with the Mets. And he's pumped. And he's like, get out of the way. Don't touch my shirt. Altuve style. High five. High five. And then Kendry Morales groundbreaking. He's fine. Hell of a celebration for the Mets. Congratulations on that win over the Baltimore Orioles. Behind the glass, he's like magician David Blaine. He always amazes me how he makes magic with graphics, stats, and posts, and he leaves me speechless at the end of the show. Our producer, Ryan B. B is for Blaine McCormick. Ryan McCormick, woo! Yeah! What sort of tricks are up your sleeve today? I saw David Blaine last night, so that's why.
Well, I don't have much of sleeves today, but we will have some more walk-off talk coming up here.
Walk-off talk. Oh, I like that. Alliteration. I like that.
Obviously, good post with punchlines, looking at stuff in the NFL, looking at stuff in the WNBA, and obviously Major League Baseball, being that we're getting towards the end of the season. But it is a Thursday.
Right.
Meaning we will have Frankie Fungo trivia.
Oh, Jeff Parles is in the house.
But
oh no,
it will not be Fungo trivia. It will be Frankie football trivia.
Oh, we're switching seasons. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it. All right, plus a new segment. We're mixing it up today. We had a new segment. I'm going to tease it. We'll talk about it later. On the show, speaking with the Magic theme, the Siegfried to my Roy for this for the day. And I hope he's okay. Jeff, are you okay? Because he was apparently, Ryan, can we show us? He was very upset about J-Lo and Ben breaking up. He seriously sent Ryan and I a text the other day, a group text when the story broke. So go ahead, show. Do we have it? And if we can punch it up. Here we go.
I'm curious to see how this happened here.
Ryan and I that night were at the Raiders game, and he's like, did you see the text from Jeff? Here it is. Oh, there's breaking. Jeff Parles breaking. Jennifer Lopez files for divorce from Ben Affleck.
I figured you would enjoy that. You're a man of pop culture. That's why I did it.
But it's so funny. I saw it when I think I was right before I left to meet Ryan at Allegiant. And I got to Allegiant, and Ryan's like, did you see Jeff texted us about I'm like, is he okay? We got to check on him. So I want to know, are you okay?
Good. Look, I mean, it's been a long road for those two, at the very least. And I thought I would change it up for my elephant content that I've been sending you and Ryan recently.
Well, it was just what we had a laugh about it, so we wanted to tease you about that. But J-Lo is in search of her fifth ring, like LeBron, apparently. Right?
Very good. Seen that meme? Very good.
It's a meme. I'll take credit. Sure, it's my joke. No, it's not. It was a meme I saw. I mean, they're probably going to get married. They'll be due to get married the third time, like in 10 years. Is that what they do? They do like a 10-year break. Good system. All right, Jeff, what's happening? So I saw Sports by the Book. You guys don't have high hopes for Pitt.
Well, hold on a second.
Oh, yes.
My co-host.
Yes.
And your co-host yesterday,
Alex, and tomorrow,
Alex right? She does not like Pitt. I actually think the numbers are spot on with Pitt, which means they're going to have a mediocre to bad season.
Yes, they will.
But, we have college football less than 48 hours from now.
That's what's exciting.
Which is great. Now, granted, as you and Ryan both know, when the Seminoles and the Yellow Jackets do battle in Ireland, you have to throw the records out. But it's exciting to have football back. We've been doing our college football previews this week. Check them out on our new page. Great. Sports by the Book, of course, on YouTube now.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have splintered off to your own page there, so follow Sports by the Book on all the social medias. Although on Instagram, it's Sports by the Book LV.
And Facebook, too, I believe.
And Facebook.
No, it's not.
No.
Why? Facebook is Facebook just regular Sports by the Book? Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Also, what's it on MySpace? Do we have MySpace?
Is Tom around?
Tom's a big fan of all
the shows. Does Caden know who Tom is?
Do you know who Tom? Yeah, he's doing the pose, so he does.
Wow. You know what? That I would have assumed that was before your time. Very good, Caden.
So see what he's done here today? He's mixed the Dahmer look with the Unabomber look.
Sports by the Book does have a Facebook. It's just Sports by the Book.
Just regular Sports by the Book. Okay. No, I knew we had one because I've seen content from it.
Okay, send me a friend request. Oh, wait. I'm at 5,000 max.
Oh, what a humble brag there.
That was
amazing.
I'll bump somebody out. I shouldn't be chewing ice on. Hold on. The ice made it.
Are you okay there?
The ice was for comment. I'm upset about J-Lo and Ben. Jeff.
See, he admitted it. Finally admitted it.
All right, let's do our comedy clip of the day. Now, I mentioned, when did we get that text? When did we discuss this, Ryan? When we were at the Legion Stadium.
yes.
We were concerned about Jeff's. We did a wellness check. Called Margaret. She said he's fine.
We're fine.
He's fine. And then we were at the Raider game, the Raider practice, and then this video comes out yesterday of this kid giving his take. This is our comedy clip of the day. What he thinks about the Raiders season. Crank it up, please, Sean.
If you're so into the NFL, you know your Raiders. I can tell right here. How are you feeling with the team this year?
We're not going to the Super Bowl. I already know it. I already know it.
We got a realistic Raiders fan here. This is odd. This is the first interview I've ever had like this. The Super Bowl chances are not good.
This
But what is it
next
going to
line's
take
the
for the Raiders to have a successful season, you think?
Not to get arrested.
Look at Caden's mouth is like a gape.
I will say that kid, as the television reporter did say, might be the first realistic Raider fan I've ever met.
Yeah, he's like, we're not going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, he's right, but not get arrested.
Not get arrested.
It's a mic drop every time.
Oh, my God. It's beautiful. And Raider fans are like, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, Ryan, what was your prediction for the Raiders? 6-10?
6-11.
I went, I think I gave him 8 wins or 9 wins. I don't know.
Oh, wow. You're very high on
I didn't want to get shanked on the way out. We were shooting that live.
I have to pull up my handy dandy. I'll show you, Frank, my handy dandy
oh my God.
grid.
Is that a DNA breakdown?
That's my game-by-game breakdown. I have the Raiders. Oh, I would have been in big trouble there. 4-13 for the Las Vegas
what would have you been in
Raiders.
big trouble for? Was there something?
For giving them such a bad record projected. 4-13 for the Raiders.
4-13.
Yeah, I have them as the second worst team in the AFC.
Yeah. They didn't look crisp when we saw them play. And the new kickoff rule, we got to see in effect for the first time. And I think it was the second kick. A kid caught it at the 2 off his hands out of bounds.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he got cut right there. It was, he actually was my Uber driver today on the way. Okay, so comedy club. Roll call. Let's check in with the punchies, see what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 to noon, I always put a question in there to kind of start conversation. And I put in, because I saw David Blaine, as Caden put it out, who is the best machine working today? I saw Dave right before we went to air. That's why I was laughing. It's like machine. I meant to say magician. So anyway, let's say, and who's ripping off money the most? I said, or pulling the biggest trick. And Tommy Green quickly came in with Patrick Corbin, your favorite pitcher.
Hey.
What, are they
Nationals are winning right now on Patrick Corbin Day. And not only was it Patrick Corbin Day, it was Patrick Corbin as a favorite day, Frank.
Jesus. Well, because he's playing the Rockies.
Yeah, exactly.
Keith Lyle agrees with me on Anthony Rendon. Let's see. There are
a lot of guys who are on that 2019 Nationals World Series team that are options. Corbin, obviously.
Yeah.
Rendon. I know it's unfair, but Steven Strasburg only threw 30-some-odd injuries after that big contract. There are a lot of good options from that.
But they got the ring.
It was all worth it.
If you get a ring.
Look, if the Mets ever win a World Series in my lifetime, and then it totally falls apart for the next 5 years, well worth it.
It's the Miami Marlins system. That's the way they do it. Caden Meza said, Frigidaire 22.3 cubic side-by-side refrigerator with ice maker water and ice dispenser, stainless steel. That's your favorite machine? I can't argue with you. I think I brought this up on the show before. When I was a kid, I thought people were rich if they had an ice maker in the fridge. Thought that meant
Is that true?
Yeah, I was like, oh, they have an ice maker. They're rich.
I like that. That. If that was the telltale sign, if you were a very wealthy person, I'd be great.
My favorite one. What was your? What if you saw something when you were a kid? You're like, oh, they're rich. What was it? Do you have something? Lunchboxes.
Wow, lunchboxes.
You don't want to know about Ann's lunchbox story. We'll tell you. It's too sad to bring up again.
Honestly, it was a
it
was a flat screen TV.
A flat screen TV. Oh God, Ann. I was like flat screen. Our TVs were consoles. That meant maybe you had money.
Like a really nice giant TV, like back in the early 2000s. Yeah, that would make sense.
Jesus.
13-inch black and white.
For me, it would be if they had a pool in the back, like an outdoor pool in the backyard.
Yeah, above ground, you're like hillbillies, like my cousin. So
I thought you were going to make a West Virginia joke there.
these are inside jokes. Never mind. The Sklar brothers, very funny comedy team.
I love them.
I think you asked me about. Yeah, they're from St. Louis.
Yeah,
they were on Street Smarts when we did a comedy episode.
They're great.
They had a guy named Todd Glass, who's a very funny comedian.
Okay.
And he goes, you know what made me think people were always rich? He goes, there's this one dad that always walked around the neighborhood jiggling cashews. What? What? You know, like when you see like a guy walking around with a handful of cashews and then popping them in his mouth. It just he goes, I thought that meant he was rich. Like he would just be popping cashews. So my password for all my accounts is jiggling cashews, by the way. No,
very good.
But if Frank Murphy,
by the way, shout out to the Sklar brothers
they're great.
Cheap Seats is one of the greatest sports shows ever.
They were promoting that whilst on Street Smarts. And
I actually saw them live twice in Manhattan.
They're very funny.
I think that my dad and I have the distinction of the only two people to ever see that show live twice.
Well, we should try to contact them because they're big sports guys.
That'd be great.
They're big Ian Okendo fans.
Jose Okendo.
Yes. They did a big thing
with the old Busch Stadium. Yeah.
Right, with him being the utility player. You saw Ian Okendo was a pitcher. There was an Ian Okendo.
Ian Okendo. Let's see.
You know what it was? Ian Snell of the Pirates. That was his real name.
There's no Ian Okendo.
I think it was Ian Snell, and he changed his name.
Okay.
Because he took his wife's name, which means he probably had horrible credit. Okay, here we go.
He did. Yes, he did go by. Yeah, very good.
Holy crap!
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look at that, Brian. Huh?
Very impressive.
Didn't get that on vacation. Blown away by Ian Okendo and Jose Okendo.
That was very good, Frank.
J-Lo, Mariah Carey, not lucky in relationships. Minidar says. Blaine made an impression on you. Was he that good? Minidar, he was phenomenal. He's like my favorite guy. Tommy Green's favorite machine, George Foreman Grill. There you go. Jerry Caden likes retro stuff. Ben is a great guy. Who was Keith talking about?
Catholic?
Oh, Mr. Hollywood, Keith Lyle.
He's on a first name basis with him?
What's that? I don't know. I'll tell you who stayed married. Stan Musial. We had a whole Stan Musial thing on Monday, Jeff. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Love Jason and Randy Sklar, says Craig Parle. Says your dad.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. What? Huh?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wait, Stan Musial's been on every show.
That's impressive.
Well, we have to bring up Stan Musial now tomorrow and Friday.
Stan Musial has not been brought up, or has not been on every show. He's been brought up.
He's been brought up. Yeah. Well, could we?
It would be hard for him to be on the show.
Exactly.
Why is that?
Right.
I know he's a big star. What's that? Oh, he's passed away. Okay. All right. Let's move to lines of the night. Jeff, what is your line of the night?
I don't remember what my line of the night was. Ryan, can you put it on the screen
I almost
for
did
me?
a spit take.
No. It's it has to do with the
National
fact
League
that
pitchers.
it has to do with the fact that people are striking. Well, actually, this is a different one here.
You're talking about strikeouts?
But I do like this one. No, and go back to this one. I like this one better than my line of the night, actually. Aaron Judge, pretty good at this baseball thing.
Yeah.
His slugging percentage going into his third at bat today, 722. His OPS, the OPS of all major league hitters together, that's on base plus slugging, not just slugging, is 713.
Okay.
So Aaron Judge's slugging percentage is better than all major league hitters put together's on base plus slugging percentage.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
He's pretty good at this
Very
thing.
good. So I'm looking at the screen.
The other one can be that's crazy for me.
Yeah.
That is kind of crazy, the other one.
Who's next? Do you want to go next?
You want me to go next?
Yeah, you go next.
Well, so mine is going to be a video looking at a team that I actually despise.
St. Louis Cardinals?
Yeah, last night,
I guessed.
Nolan Arenado hit a walk-off grand slam to beat the Brewers 10-6. But that wasn't the only walk-off situation in the Cardinals organization.
Uh-oh.
In AAA, the Memphis Redbirds hit a sacrifice fly to win the game.
Oh, come on. Are you going to keep going lower?
So
majors in AAA.
Anthony Rivas sac fly to score the run to win it 8-7 in extra innings. Then you go to AA.
Come on.
Springfield Cardinals. Medinger RBI single to score with the bases loaded in extra innings. And then go to high
don't
single
do
A.
it. Don't do
the
it.
Peoria Chiefs walk-off 2-run home run to left center field. The camera work here is my favorite.
It's amazing. That's why they're in single A, that camera person.
But 4 of the 5 levels of Cardinals baseball had a walk-off hit yesterday.
Oh, that means my parlay hit. Yes! I had all 4 of them. That's tremendous. That's something that
I don't know if it's ever been done.
Call Brooksgate. Get Brooksgate.
I will tell you, it had to be something amazing if you're praising the Cardinals too.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, fantastic. That's very interesting. For my line of the night, I had the one Jeff took. So I don't know how that works. Didn't I not? No, it's close enough. It's
yours is different. Yours is different.
It's different. Case dismissed. Next. I had it originally titled "No Juice for Judge," but it's changed. But that's
I didn't.
Well, no juice because Jeff Passan.
No, I got it.
You get it.
I got
Jeff
it.
Passan said the last player. Oh, sorry, man. Can we say that one more time, please? The last player not linked to steroids to slug this high in a full season was Ted Williams in 1957. So I want to establish he's referring to other players who have probably juiced Barry Bonds,
McGuire,
Sammy Sosa, McGuire.
Bonds. Yeah.
So anyway, through 127 games
A-Rod.
2 years ago, look at his stats: 49 homers, 109 ribeyes. Through 127 games this year, 47 homers, 117 RBIs. So he's 2 homers behind. His RBIs are up 8.
Batting almost 40 points higher.
40 points higher.
Average-wise.
I mean, is he, without Bobby Witt, he's a Triple Crown winner, right? We need Bobby Witt, who I love. I don't want to see anything happen to Bobby Witt, but you could be looking at a Triple Crown winner. That's amazing.
Bobby Witt, by the way, hitting .405 at home this year.
Jeez. I love it. I love that kid. So I'd like to see the Royals sneak in. So anyway, there's the lines of the night. We had 2 judges and some cards. So there you go.
Yes, and we also have an extra.
Oh, a bonus?
This one being either a line or Crazy Works.
Okay.
But this one looks at the National League pitchers as a whole.
Okay.
So this season, National League pitchers have thrown 54 strikeouts shy of 16,000 and are a little over 150 walks from 6,000. The ratio of 2.73 strikeouts per walk would be the highest by National League pitchers in a single season since 1879.
Oh, and everyone remembers back then.
Well, so just proving people striking out more than ever, people walking less than ever.
And I don't know if it's good for the game. I'll tell you, the Pirates again the other night they lost to Texas 1-0. They struck out 16 times. That's coming off 2 games last week where they had 14 strikeouts, 15 strikeouts. The fact that Andy Haynes is still the hitting coach, whatever you call it, is a joke. He has to be fired. Derek Shelton. Then I saw a stat where Derek Shelton, the manager of the Pirates, who came from the Tampa Bay, and he was a hitting instructor, and his team's never hit like above 2. Like, it's a joke in Pittsburgh. The strikeouts, it's just feast or famine. The games are quicker, so that helps, I guess, a little bit.
Well, at least get your misery over quicker, right?
Get it over quicker. But yeah, it's been hard to watch games. It's just so many looked at called strike threes. But also, I wonder if you look at that stat and go, well, the umpires have also been awful and calling balls way out of the zone.
You know what?
It balances out, perhaps.
The umpires are still better than they were 20 years ago.
Right.
But I think, especially of late, there's been some really, really bad umpires, including the last 2 days. 2 of the 5 worst umpired games of the season have occurred.
Is that right? And Angel Hernandez retired.
Yeah, and Angel Hernandez is gone.
By the way, I saw somewhere online that said he purposely was calling games bad so he would be into forced retirement.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy it either. But
I don't think he's good enough in order to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
To be honest with you.
All right, so there's our lines of the night. Do you guys smell that? Oh, a new segment. Are we ready? Here we go.
Hold on. Before we get to that one.
Wait. Okay, I won't reveal it yet. I was so excited.
We had Dean Hilt in the chat mentioning that there are 9 players in Major League Baseball this season that are batting over 300.
That's it.
It's
ridiculous.
Sounds right.
When I was a kid, you'd see the league leaders, 10 on each side, all 3. You'd have 20 at least. And then I'm looking at a newspaper. I'm trying to scroll down on a newspaper. But yeah, I really was. I'm like, then you'd scroll. No, you couldn't scroll down. I would get the Pittsburgh Press came at 3 in the afternoon. There was a morning edition and an afternoon. I'd come home from school, it'd be in the driveway, I'd go in and I'd study the sports page.
All right,
and I'd see all the 300 hitters.
How many of the guys hitting 300 do you think you could name?
Wow. Okay, Bobby Witt, Aaron Judge, Arise.
Oh, there's more.
Okay, Bobby Witt, Aaron Judge, Arise are all good. By the way, there's 10 players hitting 300.
Holy crap. Alec? No, not Alec Bohm. Alec? No.
No.
You said Witt.
Judge and Arise are all right.
I took the 3 easiest.
Yeah, Arise is 8th and Witt 1, Judge 2.
Yeah.
There are 3 Astros on the
Shohei
list.
Ohtani.
No.
Damn it! 3 Astros?
3 Astros, a Yankee, a Blue Jay, a Guardian, a Brave.
A Guardian is the Quan.
Yes, Quan's 4th.
The Braves? Ozuna hit that?
Ozuna's 5th.
And then the 3 Astros.
Ozuna's actually leading the NL in hitting.
Is he
which
really
kind
now?
of crazy.
Jeez.
The kind of actually backdoor shot at the Triple Crown for Marcell Ozuna, which is kind of nuts.
Would that be amazing? Like in the last
And
week,
he has no chance of winning MVP.
Yeah, right.
That's the best part
Exactly.
of that.
I don't. The Astros. What is Altuve hitting over?
Altuve's exactly 300.
And then you got not Monca. The big banger guy.
Jordan
Yordan Alvarez.
Jordan's hitting 307. Yanner Diaz is hitting 304.
Is it Tucker hitting?
No, it's Yanner Diaz. Diaz.
Yanner Diaz.
And then Soto's at 302 and Vlad Jr.'s at 318.
Yeah, wow.
Which is surprising. Vlad Jr. you don't think of average.
Started real slow.
He was in 100. He was like,
he's
he
having
was
a great year.
under the Mendoza line for sure. Good stat. Good follow up. All right.
Job,
we moving on to the new segment?
Yes.
All right. Why did it take so
long? Do we
long?
need to get rid of that?
I should move that.
Clear
No,
for
I'll move
take.
it over here.
Okay.
Why did it take us so long to have Punch Bowl pundits? And do we have music? No. Okay. It's the first time. No one knew we were doing this. All right. So what you got to do?
What is happening here?
Punch Bowl pundits. By the way, I bought this on my way in.
How much did you pay?
Okay, I got it at Savers, which is a store that I'm obsessed with here.
Okay.
How much do you think it was?
$9.99.
These guys already know. Price is Right rolls. You went over.
I did.
It was $8.99.
Actually, it's pretty nice for $8.99.
It's probably crystal.
Nice
Watch
heaviness.
this.
Oh, very good.
And then it's 25% off on Thursday. It was $6.74. Yep. Punch Bowl pundits. This is where we put in some hot topics and we each pick one and we have to answer it. So here we go.
Am I picking one?
You go pick one. There is a free pass in there which gets you to pick any other one. So I don't know what's all in there. What do you have?
Oh, no way.
What do you have?
What high-profile star will J-Lo date next?
That's crazy.
They are not all that. I swear to God.
Perfect.
All right, push it back over. All right, what do you got? Who's the next high-profile star?
Oh, wow.
I have 2 words. I have my take on this.
I want to hear yours first.
Tom Brady.
Really?
Just fits.
I don't know if you'd cross Ben like that.
If you'd what? Cross bet?
I don't think. I think too much of a
'cause
Boston.
he's a
angle.
Boston guy.
Too much of a Boston.
Oh,
angle.
that'd be wicked. Come on, guy.
Is Pete Davidson single right now?
Oh
Probably.
my God.
I mean,
Is he still a celebrity?
I mean, inevitably he shows up with everybody at some point.
I
Right?
swear that there's like 9 or 10 pieces
That's
of time that he
right,
got
that's
the chair.
hysterically
There's
funny
no
that
way
that's
I
the
could have
case.
fixed that. Although I did see David Blaine last night. Maybe I forced his hand to pick that one.
Ooh.
All right, I'll choose one. Ryan can come up
mentalist.
and grab one too.
Or we'll grab
I'll
one
come.
for Ryan.
I'll grab one while you're doing yours.
Okay, mine is. Oh my God, this is my apropos for me. NL Rookie of the Year: Jackson Merrill or Paul Skeens. Now,
What do you think?
well, I've been very vocal that I have a $10 future on Paul Skeens to pay $300.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? What's up?
You gonna go on your?
Anyway, Jackson Merrill now has 17 or 18 homers, 69, 70 RBIs, hitting about 289, creeping up on that 300 club. Skeens, I feel today is huge against the Cincinnati Reds at home. They actually, because our owner's so cheap, they didn't let him start yesterday. But God, Herman pitched 6 scoreless for the Yankees, which no one saw coming, or for us, former Yankee. So I think I still want to go Skeens, but I think he has to win 2 or 3 more games convincingly. And Merrill might have to fall off, but if the Padres make the playoffs or win that division, which I predicted San Diego would be a strong second half team, I don't know. Obviously, I'm rooting for Skeens, but I'm going to say Skeens, but I'm afraid.
I think Merrill's winning this thing. At this
Now,
point.
a week ago, you said don't worry about it.
I said that 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago,
I said
okay.
that 2 weeks ago. That's a big difference
He's
at
heating
this
up.
point because Merrill is continuing. Merrill is like leading the planet in go-ahead hits late
I
in
know,
games
he's
right
clutch.
now.
That's what's
very
gonna hurt.
clutch, and the Padres are just scorching red hot. I think you need San Diego to cool off a little
you
bit
would.
in
That-
order
yeah.
to get Skeens there. I'm concerned Skeens is only going to pitch twice in September. Also.
I think they're gonna space him out. And
Yeah.
he's only gonna get a couple.
I still can't believe I drew what I drew.
I can't believe I drew the National League
All right,
Rookie of the Year.
what did
All right,
Ryan?
Ryan, did you get a Chicago?
Did Ryan get like Caleb Williams?
Yeah, well,
something?
there is a Caleb Williams in there, so if he got it, then it's gonna look fixed.
That's crazy.
No, you didn't. Oh, okay.
No. But we did have a question yesterday asking our opinions on Bo Nix to possibly win Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And mine is, will Bo Nix' season be more C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ouch.
Let's go to Jeff Parles on this.
Ouch. Can I go in between?
Supposed to go.
I mean,
So here's the deal. Like Bryce Young, like we're talking about 2 extremes here. Where C.J. Stroud had arguably the best rookie quarterback season ever last year.
probably, yeah.
And Bryce Young had one of the most disappointing years ever for a number 1 overall pick that played the whole season.
On a really bad team.
I am very low on this Bronco team. I just don't think they have a lot of talent. They do have a Hall of Fame caliber head coach in Sean Payton, even though people seem to forget that.
He's a jerk, but yeah,
at this point, I would lean, if you made me pick that he's closer to what Stroud did a year ago or closer to what Young did.
Yeah.
I think he's a traditional rookie who struggles.
Okay.
Shows some glimpses, unlike Young a year ago.
Okay.
So I would say closer to Bryce Young than C.J. Stroud, but I don't think it's a particularly great year for him and the Broncos.
Okay, what do you think?
I think it goes into the point of what does he have around him?
Sure.
And Cortland Sutton's kind of on the end of his career. Jerry Jeudy is now a Brown.
Yeah.
Their running back room, they have
Terrell Davis.
No. It's
John Elway.
Javonte Williams. That still right?
I mean, that's your guy. That's a North Carolina guy.
I was just making sure it was Javonte.
Oh, yeah.
But
of course.
He's a year off from injury, and then Jaleel McLaughlin was injured last year, so it's the playmakers that he has around him. I don't know if he has enough. Sean Payton, yes, possibly Hall of Fame head coach, but I in terms of the question, I think it's closer to Bryce Young than
All right.
Stroud.
And I wanted to connect these to gambling. So Bo Nix, by the way, and the Denver Broncos open Sunday, or not open Sunday. Their opening game is...
They play Seattle.
They play Seattle. I just wanted to look at the line on that. Damn it.
Seattle should be about 4.5, 5, 6 even.
Is that week 1 or 2? Okay.
Are you okay over there?
I'm still worried about J-Lo and Ben. I don't know how this is going to affect them. Why can't I find...
All right. I'm going to find this before you.
I was supposed to have this written down. Where's Denver?
Denver, 5-point underdogs week 1.
Against?
Seattle.
Why is it not? It's like the game doesn't exist, or my eyes have officially... Oh, there it is. In Seattle, -5. All right, so Bo Nix starting in Seattle, which is...
Tough place to play.
Arguably the loudest. Didn't it beat Kansas City in that audible thing?
Yeah, it's tough place to play.
Decibel thing? Yeah. What's that?
They beat Kansas City. Kansas City.
Yeah, they've gone back and forth.
Back and forth.
For a rookie, look, I was at speaking of quarterback, I saw John Elway's first game against the Steelers. I think he was 1 for 7 for like 10 yards or something. They crushed him. Doesn't mean anything because
he is the first Denver, as you've said.
Since John Elway.
Since John Elway.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Are we doing more?
Let's take one more. Why not? Do one more. Yeah, I want you to get a sports one.
Who will Ben Affleck be with?
Yeah,
will be my next question.
Geez. Here we go.
Oh, you gave me one I didn't want to see, but it's okay. Florida State, Georgia Tech total.
Uh-oh.
Do I like the under or the over?
It's 55
and a half.
55 and a half.
Oh, boy. So the market has bet Georgia Tech. The market has bet this under.
I heard you saying that.
Yeah, it's not surprising. At this current number, I'd only go over, but with a little confidence because I don't like taking bad numbers on totals, especially early in the season. You seemingly get bid more often than not.
Okay. All right. The only one I was hoping you pick, Jets over win total, 9.5. Your New York Jets. Over. Yeah. Ryan, big eyes over there.
Well, Ryan doesn't like Aaron Rodgers. We know that. But it's the 3 teams in the AFC East, Buffalo, Miami, and the Jets. One of them is going to overachieve.
Miami and the Jets. Oh, 4 seconds. That's it. That way we won't get flagged. Sorry. Anytime someone's and the Jets, you have
one of those teams going to overachieve. One of them's going to be spot on for where their win total is, or one of them's going to underachieve.
All right.
I have Miami underachieving, Buffalo being right on their number, and the Jets overachieving.
Buffalo,
that's where I'm at.
It's going to be interesting to see Buffalo this year. That is for sure. All right, that was Punch Bowl. I think the Punch Bowl. I liked it.
We don't have another one for Ryan?
Ryan, there's another one in here if you want it. You want it? Here we go. What's your long shot Super Bowl future pick? Long shot. Wait, what did he say?
No, he said Commanders.
I knew he was going to. He is in love with the Commanders.
I'm so confused.
Are they plus 3,000, by the way? I think I saw them.
That's not good enough if it's plus 3,000.
I could be wrong, but check it.
I think it's 150 to 1, I think, on Washington.
All right. I kind of looked at it. I actually
3,000 would be plus 3,000 would be 30 to 1, which is nowhere near good.
120 to 1.
It's 20?
120.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That sounds right.
Yeah, no.
That seems. Who do you think? You're going Chicago Bears. Just say it. I can see.
I mean, yeah, you could. 35 to 1.
All right.
You have one, Frank?
I'll take the Steelers.
I knew it.
Just make it simple and quick, and we'll wrap it up.
I knew it.
And by the way, next week starts.
I didn't want to spoil the predictions that you, me, and Alex did like a couple months ago. Remember, we sealed our.
I forgot about that.
We sealed our Super Bowl predictions.
No, but I thought we picked the first week of games against the spread.
We did both.
Oh my God, that's going to be so exciting to open up. I completely forgot about that. Also, what's Monday next week? What's the date on Monday? No, in 2 weeks we have prediction week. The opening week of the NFL season. We're going to make a sheet. Everyone's going to do it. So that'll be our prediction week starting on whatever Memorial Day is.
But the long shot for me is Indianapolis.
Ooh, the Colts. Richardson plays.
If Anthony Richardson
stays healthy,
flashes, very, very good head coach, and Steichen, weak-ish division that they could accidentally win.
Can you name the teams in that division? It's the Colts, the Titans. Yep. Houston. I remembered Houston. There's one more, though.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jacks.
He got it. Okay. What division is that?
That's the AFC South.
It's not the AFC Central.
No, don't give me North Central. Stop it. All right, anything over here in the chat room before we move on? Bob Del said, I have 5,000 friends on Facebook, 2,500 are bots. That's not true.
Well, Joey B finally joined the chat today.
What are we betting on?
So he's got his Parles, a hot fudge sundae kind of guy or a banana split guy.
That's a weird question.
Hot fudge. It
was minus 100.
Yeah, even money. And then banana split plus 245.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Just again, please come to Nevada. Get your gaming license, Joey, and I will never have to work again. I'll never have to work again. Banana split, much better than hot fudge sundae.
Oh, no. See, I had the favorite. You know me in favorites, even though it's doggist. Woof, woof. Okay, anyway. I don't know. Hot fudge. You can't don't mix fruit with ice cream.
The best type of you want my hottest food take?
Go ahead.
And Sean will probably be the only person in the room who even appreciates it at all.
Okay.
I prefer fruit-flavored ice cream over regular flavored ice cream.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
So, like
today's
peach ice cream.
No.
Yeah, it's delicious.
No one, all nods.
Yeah, blueberry. Like, there's a lot of great fruit-flavored ice creams out there.
Moving on. Let's talk about today because there is an ice cream probably mentioned in the national days. It's August 22nd. Can you believe it already? 2024. Incredible. This is episode 223.
Yep.
Are you wearing a Jordan?
My Devin Hester is a Hall of Famer shirt.
There you go. That's a good one. He is a Hall of Famer. Probably the last kick returner. Unless Cordero Patterson.
He's going to be the last one for a while. Might be the last one, first and last one ever, basically.
That's what I mean. First and ever.
Yeah.
All right. So today it is National Burger Day. National Hamburger Day.
Nice.
Who has the best burger? Correct answer. In-N-Out.
For fast food?
For fast food.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I would agree.
All
it's
right.
close, though.
It's also National Eat a Peach Day, Daffodil Day, World Plant Milk Day. And I wanted to ask you about this. It's National Take Your Cat to the Vet today. Did you take Chalk in?
What? That's crazy.
He sounds healthy. All right, good. All right, Chalk's good. Chalk will be back tomorrow for That's Crazy with Alex. So, all right, we put him on. Oh, wait, we have a celebrity. Who'd we use?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa is 29. I also want to mention that Carl Yastrzemski. How old do you think Carl Yastrzemski is?
81?
85.
Wow, okay.
And Ty Burrell from Modern Family is 57. Got to mention Phil Dunphy.
Also National Tooth Fairy Day.
Tooth Fairy Day? Oh, how did I miss that one? All right, what do we got here? There's Dua Lipa eating a peach and a giant burger, or what is
that? A peach?
What's dripping out of her mouth?
Is that a peach with
it's plant
nacho
milk.
Cheese on it?
No, that's plant milk. Then there's
oh God.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy? that's Ty Burrell. All right, he's obviously that's not Ty Burrell. That looks like my buddy Frank Murgy.
Look at the fingers. There are 5 fingers there.
Wait.
Yeah, it's right. Too many fingers on the hand.
Oh my God. That's Ty Burrell is an alien. He's got 5 fingers, but we don't see his thumb.
He's Antonio Fonseca.
Yeah, he is. Remember him? Yeah. So he's checking his vet. He's putting a little thermostat. And then Dua Lipa's eating a burger. What's dripping? Is that peach?
It's the milk.
Oh, that's World Plant
What's going
milk.
on in the middle there, by the way?
Yeah, what's up top?
That's the Tooth Fairy getting a tooth from the pillow.
I didn't see the Tooth Fairy.
I
didn't know.
Sure, yeah.
All right, well, there you go. There it is. There's your AI treat for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're skipping 100 shows ago, right? Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, which, you know what we should do? We'll just vamp for a minute, and then we'll do picks at 12:36. The other one's in the bowl.
Another one?
This one was free pick. if you don't like the one you pulled, you can keep going until you do.
Okay.
This was the valuable one.
Okay.
And then, long shot Super Bowl.
I like this segment, by the way. It's good. It's very nice.
Back punch bowls here.
It's even better that it's an $8 bowl.
It's an $8 bowl. I was thinking a graphic. We'd have this, and then we'd have a ladle with my face on it, and then cups with Ryan, Jeff, Matt, and Alex. That's just my dream. All right, we got 45 seconds to take us to picks of 1236. How many TDs will Caleb Williams throw for this season? I found his over-under at 23.5 and his yards at 3,500. I watched the episode of
Hard Knocks
the other night again. I'm all caught up. What do you think? Over-under, 23.5 touchdowns, Ryan. And will you bet that?
On his line?
Yeah.
For passing.
Over 23.5.
Over, yeah.
I think so, too.
I think Caleb Williams is in store to be a top 10 quarterback by the end of the year.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to do an over bet with you. I think we do. I will go on that so I can root for the Bears for you, and you can take Najee Harris over touchdowns.
Chicago.
Take Justin Fields.
Chicago is really talented. Like that offense is really, really talented, and we've already seen glimpses in the preseason.
You know how many passing touchdowns we would need to get the over?
24.
Punchline picks.
What?
24.
Is it show 24?
No, 24 is just my number.
Oh, it's your favorite number.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
And the Bears are going to go 24-0, so
there you go.
Take Caleb Williams over on touchdown passes.
All right. I'd take over. And 3,500 yards, and I assume that would be
close.
An over, too.
The yardage is a little bit harder, but
yeah, that one's a little.
All right, Punch Bowl pundits.
I think they'll get
I'm
more.
all in on this. Maybe you'll even write some questions for you and Alex.
Okay, so that's what I mean. Next time we do this, I think everyone should submit ideas.
I like that.
Today. All right,
That's a
Punch
good
Bowl.
idea.
Let's
look at you. Every once in a while, you come up with something that's genius.
He sent us a text in the group chat asking for a punch bowl, and I got excited thinking we were actually going to make like a.
That's what I thought too. I was concerned that he was going to bring jungle juice in all honesty.
You know what? But you know what? Now that we have the bowl, we can do that. Bring some Kool-Aid in. Or some punch.
Picks at 36.
Picks at 12:36. It's still 12:36. Jeff.
Philadelphia Phillies
Boom,
today
he got
against
it
the
in.
Atlanta Braves. Again, Alex is on the other side of me, so I don't really love it. But this Atlanta team at some point, just too many players lost. Austin Riley's now gone for the regular season.
I saw that, yeah.
And just how much can they sustain playing against high-end teams?
Well, Jason Hayward probably, right?
You
got DFA'd.
Could be former, previous, now future Brave Jason Hayward.
It got just DFA'd by the Dodgers, you told us. By the way, I think Seattle Mariners are firing their
They
manager.
did. They fired Scott Servais.
And
today.
Dan Wilson,
Yes.
former catcher, coming in?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good.
I like Vance better than Dan.
But why wouldn't the Pirates fire their manager? Okay, anyway. Ryan, do you have a pick today? No, you're abstaining?
Yeah, nothing for me.
Well, who'd you have yesterday? Oh, you gave us the trend on the Marlins, your favorite trend. They only have 5 wins or 6 wins against a left-hander. Not a double digit.
Thought I lost yesterday again.
Yeah. Well, it was 6-3.
Well, so you texted when it was 2-0.
Right.
Said Marlins up 2-0. I said it's the perfect time to double down.
Right.
And then the D-backs took the lead, gave up the lead.
6-3 was the last score I saw. Oh.
And so I was like, eh.
And you said something about Jordan Montgomery. You said something about, what did you?
He's dog shit.
Out of the big buck. Yes, he did. And then all of a sudden, I look later, they won 10-7?
But the Marlins
10-8.
10-8.
Marlins bullpen is worse. So.
Yeah.
Marlins are very bad at this baseball thing. They talk about a franchise that
playoff
shouldn't
team,
a
Lester.
franchise that should not exist in any capacity.
I
The
couldn't
Miami
agree more.
Marlins.
But they have 2 rings since the Pirates have won one.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
By the way, someone had on Twitter showed the logo and said, "Who's the first player you think of when you see this?" For some reason, I went Darren Dalton, catcher
For the Marlins.
for the Marlins.
The old school Florida Marlins one?
Yes, the blue.
Juan Pierre, like the aqua
light
one?
blue, yeah.
The aqua with the black and with the actual Marlin on the
Aqua
front.
blue, yes.
Yeah, Juan Pierre.
Juan Pierre, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I went Darren Dalton. I don't know why. Bobby Bonilla also.
He was on
Someone
97.
No, but someone mentioned him as someone who took the money and ran. Overpaid. That wasn't his fault. His agents. It was Bernie Madoff.
I don't know. I mean, the Bobby Bonilla thing is overblown because most baseball players now have a lot of money deferred.
Exactly. Shohei. All right, my pick at 12:39 and 25 seconds. It is Doggus. There's Marty. There's Scooby. There's Dodger. I am going. I looked. By the way, can we point out that I'm 6-9 now? That's not bad.
Nice.
I was 2-9 when Ryan came back, or something. Or 3-9, 4-9.
How many units behind are you now?
3.
I don't know. I didn't do.
We'll have
I'm
to go
just
through
going
it,
for
right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty close. Anyway, I'm going to go with the Pirates. Sean is wearing his Paul Skeens jersey, which is the best-looking Pirate jersey I've ever seen. I'm going to go with Skeens at home against the Reds, even though Ellie De La Cruz is awesome, and he's now what is he, like the fifth? Do we have a post on that or no? Okay. 20 homers, 60 RBIs. It's ridiculous.
60 stolen bases.
60 stolen bases. Sorry. Joe Morgan did it twice, by the way.
So
wow.
The stat with that one,
Acuna.
there have been 5 different players to do it.
Yeah.
8 different seasons.
Yeah.
4 of those seasons were by a Reds player.
Yeah, right. It was Morgan twice, De La Cruz, and then Eric Davis, who, by the way, I've said this before, at one point was the most dominant player in baseball.
Barry Larkin never did that.
That Barry Larkin is a surprise, but it's all Reds. But Joe Morgan twice,
and then
I would have guessed
that was in the
Larkin
'70s. Yeah, me too.
Ricky Henderson did it twice, and then last year it was Ronald Acuna Jr.
Correct.
And then so 2.
Yeah, it was a great
back-to-back
stat.
years with 20 and 60.
Anyway, I'm taking the Pirates at home -1.5. I'm rooting for Skeens. He needs a strong start if I still want to win that Cy Young or Rookie of the Year bet. So take the Pirates -1.5. I've been on a roll, trying to get to 7 and 9.
Plus 160 on that price.
Good price. Taking it. Love it. All right, moving on. Do you want to do Who Day or are we going to posts?
We can do Who Day. But
all right, let's do Who Day.
Before we get there, we have another Joey B lines. So he's setting, or in honor of National Cheeseburger Day, who has the best burger? In-N-Out, Wendy's, McDonald's, Arby's, Roy Rogers, Whataburger, Five Guys, Smash Burgers are all kind of listed. And then he put prices. In-N-Out is -250. Wendy's -115, McDonald's +350. Yeah, up that one.
We mentioned it quickly under our breath.
For fast food, it's
I go In-N-Out Burger.
The most overrated burger in the country is Whataburger.
Say it, Jeff, get out of my brain. Crawl out of my head right now.
I'm not allowed in Texas again, partially because of that take, but it's just not good. I don't get it.
It's not.
It's not good. Like I'd rather have a Dave's single.
Yes.
Is so much
cheese,
better.
ketchup, and mustard on
so much better than a Whataburger.
I was literally going to say In-N-Out's the best. Whataburger. Okay, I was shooting in Texas, and when we were going through the drive-thru, I may or may not have ended up on the roof of the vehicle we were in.
Excuse me?
Don't worry about it. So anyway, I wasn't driving, but it was Texas. So I've had Whataburger several times when I'm in Texas, and every time I'm just like, I don't get it.
It's not that good.
And didn't one open somewhere where there was a line?
It's on the Strip. It's right
there. There's one here.
There's one on the Strip right by the Aria, right outside the Waldorf Astoria, which Whataburger and Waldorf Astoria go together great.
There is one in Vegas. That's right. I remember seeing those.
It's next to that pizza place that the name is escaping.
The secret pizza place?
It's not that secret.
Okay.
It's a different pizza place. It's actually quite good, but I don't remember it. No, I don't think.
It's my favorite pizza. I'm Italian. Anyway, Whataburger overrated. Ryan, favorite burger, quickly.
Freddy's.
Interesting.
You keep saying that. And there's every time we drive by,
Freddy's in town.
He goes, Ryan says that's the best burger.
Freddy's is good. As when I was able to eat without getting even as fat as I was then. Now I should say, Freddy's has really good hot dogs too.
Yeah.
Get a steak burger. Get a hot dog.
Right.
Get the fries with the seasoning.
Yeah.
Before I start losing weight, I'll do one more burger.
Put the seasoning on the burger.
Yes.
So good.
On the burger and the fries, it's good.
If you like onions, grilled onions.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Grilled onions are good.
I have one
take from Ryan.
I'll do one more burger, and then I gotta get better.
Aren't you on keto?
I was, and I fell off, and then someone recently said, "Oh, you should probably suck your belly in."
What? Who said that?
I don't want to say.
It wasn't me.
Are you doing pictures today?
Oh wow! Wow!
Oh man!
Wow! Now I'm warned. I'm warned.
It was the shirt. It was the cut of the shirt.
And the pose.
I'm not implying who said it, but it woke me up. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Who Day Thursday. What do we have today, Ryan?
Yeah. So we're gonna have 2 different ones.
Okay.
Both are kind of the
Football.
same thing that we're looking at. So, being that we're getting towards football season, Frank is a fan.
Now Jeff's in on it. Jeff's playing.
Can I guess? I already know this.
I haven't even read it yet. Jesus.
Jeff is a Jets fan, and the first one we will do.
I think I already know this.
I know who it is.
This person played for the Steelers from
I have
2000
it.
to 2004 and in 2012.
I know who
and was
it
a
is.
Jet in 2011.
Is it Michigan State grad Plaxico Burress?
Bingo bango.
It is
Woo!
Plaxico Burress.
All right, we both got that
We
one.
both got it. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you brought
so
these
I'm
in.
curious. I actually kind of hope, because my brain went to another Jet Steeler. I hope it's the second one, because it would be very funny if that was the case. But yes, Plaxico Burress. made a great catch on opening night of 2011 against the Cowboys for the Jets.
Oh, I vaguely remember that, but I just 8th overall is what sold it for me.
Well, and also, too, Super Bowl 42 champion. Of course, of course, the Giants beating the Patriots.
And I noticed there's not a picture of him shooting himself in the leg by having a gun in his sweatpants.
There's nothing funny about that situation.
Oh, it's hysterical.
But the Giants were the best team in football the following year, the year after they upset the Patriots. They were the best team in football by a wide margin. And Plaxico shot himself in the leg, and they only won one more game the rest of the season.
Shot himself and the Giants in the foot.
Yeah, not good. Very good. Very good on Plaxico Burress, Michigan State pride, as you said.
Yeah, I always forget he went back to the Steelers to end his career in 12. Yeah,
that was the only thing that threw me for a little bit of a half loop.
He came back. I do remember that. All right, that was a good one.
Plaxico played for the Steelers, the Giants, and the Jets.
Yeah.
This next guy will have played for 4 teams in his career.
If you know who it is, Jeff will hold.
Each with the Giants, or with the Jets and the Steelers for only one season. The comeback player of the year in 2010, 4-time Pro Bowler, drafted number 1 overall in 2001.
You got it, Frank?
By this.
Michael Vick is who popped into my head when I saw first overall. Hold on.
Frank, don't overthink it. It's Michael Vick. It's Michael Vick.
Is it Michael Vick?
It's Michael Vick.
It's Michael Vick.
Holy crap.
It's Michael Vick. Right. Because, first off, the picture
with the Jets.
The picture with the Jet, or with the Steelers, actually kind of gave it away a little bit, too, because he was holding the ball in the left hand. But, quick thing with both of these teams for Michael Vick. Michael Vick actually started a game for the Jets against your Steelers in 2014, and the Jets won that game, one of their only 4 wins that season. And in 2015, Michael Vick, I think he only started 2 games for Pittsburgh. One of them was a Monday night game in San Diego. Sorry, Ann.
San Diego.
That Le'Veon Bell scored a touchdown with no time left on the clock. Yeah. And that was actually the main reason the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the New York Jets out for the final playoff spot in 2015.
Wow. Look at Jeff. Unbelievable. Yeah, I remember him being the number 1 pick. That's kind of what gave it up for me. Gave it up?
I like this Frankie Fungo football trivia.
Those were good.
Right?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
have any more?
Those are the 2 for today, but both players missed 2 seasons for violating player conduct policy.
Yeah. Moving on. Okay. Yeah. I think we're officially going to Frankie Fungo.
Football.
Frankie football.
By the
trivia.
way, I genuinely thought that after you did Burris, I thought you were going to flip around and give Santonio Holmes.
I thought
that's where
Holmes.
I thought you were going next.
You know who I thought it was? Coles. Lavernius
played for the Steelers?
I believe he played for the Steelers. I thought he came over and played for us one year.
I have to double check that.
Or am I thinking of another Jet
I know
receiver?
Lavernius played for Cincinnati. I don't remember him playing.
There was a journeyman receiver that we got from the Jets.
Was it Jericho? Did Jericho Cotchery
Jericho
play
Cotchery.
for the Steelers? I think
Cotchery.
that's right.
That's who it's Cotchery.
Yeah, Coles did not play for the Steelers.
I also thought about a certain running back.
Well, Le'Veon? Yeah, that would have probably been too easy.
That guy.
Well, both of these were pretty easy for you guys. But.
Yeah.
Did Lamont Jordan ever play for the Steelers?
Who's the linebacker? James Ferrier.
No, he didn't. Yeah, James Ferrier. Yeah,
that's who I thought was going to be
work too.
Yeah,
Ferrier, who obviously was a good player with the Jets, turned into a great player with Pittsburgh.
All right, well, we have something to look forward to. That'll be good. Look at that. Look at all these new things we're incorporating.
How about you and I, 2 for 2?
We were. That was good. Yeah, they were good. And by the way, great graphic work, Ryan. Thank you as always. All right, so are we going to posts, Jeff?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sound the horn.
Oh yeah. I was gonna yell sound the horn, but my belly got in the way of the chair here, and I couldn't get close enough to the microphone. I'm working on it. It's okay. Here we go, Lisa.
You're okay, Frank. We still love
It was the positioning that she had me. She had me like this. All right, Post. What are we starting with? Is this?
Well, being that we just did a little football thing, we can start with the football thing. On our thumbnail was Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Being that
he got a big head.
He was talking with Alex Smith during Chiefs practice. Alex Smith was making fun of him for wearing the kind of cushioning over the helmet.
Right.
And this was Kelce's response.
This was his reaction.
The helmet was so big with that thing on. Dude, remember Little Giants? I can't see with this thing on.
Now, see, I'm not familiar with the movie Little Giants. I know of it. Never seen it. Jeff knows the winning play.
Well, yeah, it's the the annexation of Puerto Rico for the Little Giants.
If you're a Little Giants fan, chime in, let us know. But
I don't know that one.
Kelce, always fun. They're just shooting for the playoffs. They're not going to try to win 14, 15 games. They'll wait for
the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to coast to win that division. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they would like to get the bye. But
Raiders, Chargers, and Denver are the.
Chargers might be sneaky good, Frank.
And Harbaugh, I hope so.
It
I hope
depends on
so.
Justin Herbert's health.
And hope so. I like the Chargers. I have the best uniforms in football. All right, what do we have next, Ryan?
Well, this one's still going to stick in football, this time going to the GOAT.
Okay, go ahead.
Looking at the evolution of when he first joined video games.
Oh, the video. Okay, yeah.
To when he was in his final copy of Madden. So Brady,
8-bit to 7 Super Bowls.
Brady in video games. We got TB12 Pixels.
Oh, you and TB12 Pixels. I had 8-bit. Okay. Look at the difference. They're in Michigan.
Brady looks awesome in Michigan.
Which, by the way, a picture that you could put in there is him without his shirt at the combine right next to that. He was never that yoked. But look at the difference in graphics.
That looks square.
Well, I think it was. It was all like, it was all this, whatever I'm doing here. They're all square. That's how long he was around, right? Isn't that what it says on there?
Yeah.
I remember playing that first game. Frank Murgy, if you're watching, we'd stay up all night with Mickey's Big Mouths.
What?
Mickey Big Mouths. It's a beer. It's a malt liquor.
Okay.
They were $2. We didn't have any money.
The Colt 40.
We actually went into the
also?
store once and took all the malt liquors out to see which had the highest alcohol content for $2.
Sounds good.
We'd buy 2 of those each, and that was it.
Very nice.
Kids, don't do that at home. Caden, don't do that. Okay, next.
All right, so this next one is going to be the final football one for today.
right.
QB School. So the guy that runs the QB School YouTube page, JT O'Sullivan, former
I remember
NFL
that name.
Played in
quarterback.
the NFL,
Yeah,
Bengals, 49ers,
Sure.
Kind of
Rams.
a journeyman quarterback. Yeah, Packers, Lions, Niners, and Bengals. But he runs a YouTube page where he goes over quarterback film. And so he was watching Hard Knocks and obviously the stuff with Caleb Williams, his one-on-one meetings with Matt Eberflus.
Right, they're actually really interesting, yeah.
He noticed that Williams isn't taking any kind of notes. And so that was what he kind of posted on Twitter, was that he was surprised that Caleb doesn't post note or doesn't take notes from meetings. And so someone chimed in, what should Caleb be taking notes of? And then he responded, I don't know. I wasn't at the meeting. I was in many NFL meetings, though, and I almost always took notes.
But I never started either.
It was a whole kind of chat thread. The same guy responded, there's been plenty of clips of Caleb taking notes. When Waldron and Kirby Joseph are talking to him, imagine this was kind of a short sit-down meeting and was kind of informal.
Right.
And then JT responded, you had a lot of one-on-one meetings with NFL head coaches. And then the fan says, no, just speculating. No need to be condescending. If you took notes during meetings, I hope Caleb does the opposite, TBH, seeing how your career went. And then JT responded, Twitter is fun. Thanks for following. And then the guy finally ended it with, I enjoy your breakdowns of QB play, but don't shit on me for speculating when most of your one-on-one meetings were with head coaches were to inform you that you were being cut.
Just mean.
Wow,
Just
the internet
mean.
again. And by the way, can we see that picture one more time, please, Ann? Why does he kind of look like Walter White from Breaking Bad in that picture right there? Little Walter White-ish? Anyone? No? Yep, okay, thank you. A little bit.
I don't
like towards the, that looks like Bryan Cranston a little bit.
Nah, I don't see it. Not with the color in his beard.
Everybody chime in if it looks like, wow. I think it kind of does.
He
All
also
right.
has hair there. Brian did not.
Yeah, good point. Maybe that's more Malcolm in the Middle. All right.
Okay, so now we'll go to baseball. The kind of the big thing that was announced yesterday.
One of one.
One of one.
It was Joey Votto announced that he's retiring. So
we followed Joey a lot on this show. He had a lot of funny videos when he was looking for a gig.
So he posted a video on Instagram. Joey Votto retires. Just of him walking out of the stadium
In
from
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo Bison's being
There we go.
never called up.
That's it.
He gets a little caught up, like
I'm
you can see
done.
right there.
I am officially retired from baseball.
So no more Jovo. He had that super long essay.
He thanked a bunch. Shout outs.
Of a thank you. But yes.
And one of the comments was, see what living in Buffalo for 2 weeks does to people? Forces you to retire. Buffalo's a lovely town. We had a lot of fun with them this year. The shopping carts.
Yep.
When he didn't have a job sitting in a car wash, like, this isn't spring training. He just said, look, his body didn't put. And by the way, a likable guy, always did fun stuff. And then there's that crazy stat, like 13,000 at-bats, and he only flew out into foul territory twice on the right side.
I think it was, to the
On
right
the
side.
right side, as a lefty.
Yeah.
Only twice did he ever foul out.
And only popped out to catchers 4 times.
Yeah, something ridiculous. His
9,000,
on-base percentage was like, what? His OPS was 920, or is that sound right?
He led the league in on-base percentage 7 times in his career. The only players that had done it more were
Bonds. Has to be Bonds.
was Bonds.
Ricky?
I thought I had a note on it.
By the way, while you're looking.
Yeah. So Ted Williams, 12 times.
That makes sense.
Splendid.
Bonds did it 10.
Yeah.
Ruth did it 10.
Ooh.
And Rogers Hornsby did it 9
Hornsby,
times.
wow.
Those are the only players to lead the league in on-base percentage.
Rogers Hornsby played for St. Louis. You know who else played for St. Louis?
Stan Musial.
All right. Going back, who was the player we were just talking about? Oh, Joey Votto. And then I said, oh, Joey Votto retired, Jeff. And he goes, first ballot. You think he's first ballot Hall of Famer?
100%. And part of remember, part of it is a popularity contest with the media.
He's very popular.
And he is extraordinarily popular.
Would do TikToks with fans. Everyone loved him.
Extraordinarily popular. And you and I had this discussion before the show. It is arguable that he is the best player ever to come out of Canada.
Yeah, and I said Larry Walker, who's in the Hall.
Yeah, which are both fair.
Jason Bay, former Rookie of the Year for the Pirates.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't need to be reminded of Jason Bay. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, the Mets. Oh, he didn't do well with the Mets.
Bad with the Mets.
And he signed a big deal with them, too.
He sure did. Him and Mo Vaughn, man.
Mo Vaughn. I don't know. I see Joey Votto getting in, but I don't see first ballot. I don't know. We'll know in 5 years.
We'll know. Well, you know
in 5 years.
Frank, when this show is still going in 2029.
Episode 4,000.
I don't think it's that much.
No, it won't be that many. It's $250 a year. Do the math, everyone. Another episode 1374. Oh, God. We're watching this, and what if I was right? And scene. Okay. All right. What else do we have?
My goodness. Well, this one's still going to be with Joey Votto, his career end. Do you guys happen to know what other players ended their careers in the Toronto Blue Jays system?
Oh, wow. Dave Parker? No. Deion Sanders did?
And just gave you the hint.
Jamie Moyer. You weren't supposed to show that? No. I was like, we'll just read them.
So
Deion Sanders, I would never
I did not remember Deion.
Never would have gotten Deion.
Vlad Sr.,
no.
Johan Santana, Jamie Moyer, and now Joey Votto have ended their careers as an affiliate of the Blue Jays.
Jamie Moyer managed to work
He
his way
probably
in
got
here.
one more contract in the spring. And, is the moonshine here? Is the moonshine here? Damn it, Brendan. You know what? If you would have asked
did you know Jamie Moyer is still pitching somewhere, right?
Is he? No. Is he playing like an independent?
He's 61 years old. He's got to be pitching somewhere, right?
And you know who he faced last night? Stan Musial.
No.
We've been making fun of Stan Musial.
Lefty on lefty match.
Exactly. It's not going to be good for Stan the Man. Stan the Man, who, by the way, over 3,000 hits, equal from left and right. Was that him? No, he wasn't a switch hitter.
Stan wasn't a switch.
No. He has a thing. Oh, road and home hits.
I think it's dead even, actually.
Yeah, it's like 1,630.
As weird to say about a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the most underrated players
People
ever.
never talk about. Did he have 1,630 hits on the road, 1,630 at home?
Let me.
If it's 1,630, then that would be amazing. I don't know why that number popped into my head. I know he's from Denora, PA, born on November 5th, has a higher career average than Mario Mendoza.
Yeah, so 1815.
Damn it! All right.
Yeah, 1815 away from home.
1815 on the road.
Yeah.
One of that seems like something Brooksgate would have talked about.
That's pretty wild.
Well,
wow.
You brought up Brooksgate.
I know! That was a segue.
So now we're going to go. Brooksgate put together a stat of teams to keep their leads or blow their leads and have a comeback win this season. So the Sox lead the league by 13 games in blown saves, up to 47 blown leads this season.
That's
the
sad.
Guardians have done it all against the White Sox. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably
35 comeback wins in their games this season.
That's something you look at in postseason.
Well,
team that can come back like that.
This actually might not be a good graphic for Cleveland Guardian fans.
Why is that?
Because your plus 18 comeback wins to blown lead losses, that is a telltale sign that you have gotten pretty lucky, all things considered.
That's true. I don't know what the run differential is.
Yeah, that might not be the best of graphics for the Guardians.
But when they get to the ninth, that Class A is ridiculous.
Yeah, or it means that their bullpen can shut you down.
They do have the best closer in Major League Baseball.
I just watched him when he was. I don't know what series I was watching. He was unbelievable.
He's great. Class A's a great closer.
Oh man,
I take it a little more luck based more so than anything. But that's
I see the Pirates are on there for blown losses 29, 25.
The White Sox are just hilarious,
29.
though.
That's all in the past 2 weeks. Yeah, the White Sox are just sad.
But credit the White Sox. A third of their wins have come in comeback fashion now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. And then
everyone's standing.
What's happening right now?
What's happening?
Well, this one, we'll still talk about the White Sox, but it's going to be a Jay Cuda, not a stat, just Jay Cuda's beautiful mind.
I can't believe you. I saw this too. It's so weird.
He switched the playing surface of Guaranteed Rate with the sky. So, the blue in the
What is going on?
I know.
Here?
I saw this last night in bed.
In the where the sky would be is
the field,
the playing surface. Yeah.
Yeah, I had taken an edible, so I saw
What
that.
is happening?
I was like, this is way too much for me. Man. No, I didn't. I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway. What's the cat significance?
It's just a cat throwing up. that was a Caden.
Thanks, I hate it. I like that. Ooh, that would be a good name for a segment. Thanks, I hate it. Write it down. Okay. Thanks, I hate it. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. We have a few left?
Yeah, so this one, I'm going to be looking at Shohei Ohtani. He's obviously on the 1 homer and 1 stolen base away from a 40-40 season, which has only been done a select handful of times in Major League Baseball history. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. This one looks at his card prices. During 2020,
oh, interesting.
So COVID year, you could have bought Shohei Ohtani's baseball card for $50, between $50 to $100. That was when he was coming off of Tommy John surgery and posted a 79 OPS plus. Since then, he's a 2-time MVP who was about to have a 40-40 season before the month of September.
Oh, my gosh.
And his base rookie card, based autographed rookie card, just sold for $12,700 on eBay.
Wow.
What an investment that would have been.
And it's interesting because if you buy that, you can defer the payments. Oh, come on! Boom! You know how his pay is deferred, Jeff?
Khakis.
I thought that was that came to me and I was like, oh,
not terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
If you didn't have the extra reaction at the end, it would have hit better.
Was it
excessive celebration?
All right, let's do it. Wow, 12,700. Also, you could probably pay with deferred payments.
The delivery wasn't there.
I don't know what happened there.
Can't go back in time.
Did you like the Worth the Gamble title on that?
I was going to get to that. I just was about to say Worth the Gamble. Very clever. Was that you and Kane together? Or was that all you?
That was me.
That was all you. It's no Flown Ranger, but it's good. But it's also no Devontae's in Fieri.
Yeah,
that's still the best one.
That's still the most clever one.
Yeah.
But Flown Ranger, just so simple.
Flown Rangers, it's good. Hey, look, Ryan McCormick is pretty good at these things.
He's good. Listen, I throw a couple out there, but sometimes he takes them and he polishes them.
I have a question for you. Just call back to the beginning of the show here. What
J-Lo and Ben?
No, forget them for a second. What made you watch David Blaine yesterday?
I got free tickets.
Oh, okay.
First of all, he's been my favorite magician ever. I love David Blaine. My friend Debbie called and said, hey, I got 2 tickets. We show up. Boom. Ended up in the 5th row, 6th row on the aisle.
Did you end up on stage?
No. I did raise my hand a few times to volunteer, but I didn't get called up. Plus, I don't want to upstage him. But it was an amazing show. It was pretty.
You still at MGM?
What?
Where is it?
Encore.
It's Encore.
Which, by the way, that theater.
Wow, okay.
That theater was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, those properties are
$9.
Very, very nice. Well, one we want.
All right, what do we got, Ryan? Is that it or no?
Yeah, that'll be it for our post. But we did have Mr. Craig Parles in the chat. Asking who is Jamie Moyer's father-in-law?
Stan Musial? Is it? Oh, is it? Wait a second.
That would be very funny. I don't know the answer to that.
Jamie Moyer. Well, it's got to be someone. Let's got to think about the age here. It's got to be something up there. 80.
I don't know the answer.
Carl, do you know the initials?
I don't. I have to look up the answer.
Well, Craig, who is it? My screen's gone dim, which means my thing is about to die, I guess. Keith Lau, Jerry Trevino, are S-bombs not allowed? We try not to.
It's a father-in-law question, right?
Yeah.
It's actually former ESPN and former Notre Dame head coach.
Lou Holtz?
Digger Phelps.
Oh, Digger Phelps? Why? I know, now that I've heard that. I remember in broadcasts they would say that. Wow.
And also,
Digger.
even better, the two were introduced by Harry Carey.
Jeez. Think drinks were involved there. Harry Carey, who once did St. Louis Cardinal games when Stan Musial was on the team.
There it is.
And that's how you tie a show together.
That's how you end the show, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, anything to add to the show? Anything you learned today? Ryan, what are you taking away from the show today?
That Digger Phelps was
Jamie Moore's father-in-law. Jeff, anything learned on the show?
I learned that we love J-Lo and
Jennifer, or as Aaron O'Connor, she called it Benefail. I wanted to give Aaron O'Connor credit. Aaron, tweet it, use it on stage. Ryan, any closing thoughts? Tomorrow morning?
Yes, Dwayne Colucci tomorrow on the show.
All right, and you have our picks. Pirates -1.5. Philadelphia Phillies.
Philadelphia Phillies.
And you
did not have
abstain. All right, I'm going for 7 and 9. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Alex White will be back tomorrow here to close out the week. Punchlines. Line stands for live in Nevada. Every show.